question we get asked is, how do I change my water filter? Or I can't get my water filter loose, or my water filter is leaking. I'd like to give you guys a couple tips today on some easy ways to change your filters, a couple things to look for, a couple things to do. That'll make changing the filter easier, and also will make changing your filter next time easier. One of the first steps in changing your filter is to turn the water off. There's generally 3 valves in a lot of applications, or 1 valve that you can turn that will bypass the whole system. In this application here, we do have 3 valves. An inlet valve, actually inlet's over here in this application, outlet valve, and a bypass valve. The first thing you'll want to do is locate the inlet valve. I got the water coming down from the well here. Just going to shut this. That'll totally shut the water to the system, to the filter. Another thing I like to do is to go somewhere in the house and open up a faucet and let the faucet run until the water stops coming. After the water stops coming, the next thing you can do is come down back to the system and shut the outlet valve off. And if you want to, you can open up the bypass valve so you still have water in the house if you need water. After that's shut, the next thing is to do is to loosen your filter. To loosen your filter, what you'll need is a filter wrench. This allows extra leverage to remove the filter. If you take the wrench and put it on the right hand side and pull toward yourself, there is a red button typically on the top of the filter housing that you can press down on that will release any pressure that could be left in the filter housing. There should be much of any pressure since we released it at the faucet, but we're just going to press it a couple times. There, I heard a little bit of pressure coming out. Just going to hold that down. And a couple seconds, you might get a little water coming out. Most of the pressure was gone because we did release the pressure. Alright, with the pressure release, I'm just going to pull toward myself. And we will get some water, a little bit of water coming out. Might want to put a bucket underneath. In this application I have a floor drain, so no big deal. Basically spin this guy off. Get rid of the filter here. And get rid of the water. Actually, when I dump that out, there's an O-ring that's inside of this little ledge here that actually dropped out. That's something you want to watch out for. A lot of people, when dumping their filter out, will dump it out in a bucket and not see this O-ring disappear. And this is a vital part in sealing the bowl. After you have the filter dumped out, basically want to dump all the water out. If there is dirt that's settled in the bottom, you want to clean that out good. In this, where the O-ring was in that groove, if there's any dirt in there, you want to take a paper towel and just clean this area of any debris, dirt. The O-ring as well, you want to clean that O-ring with a paper towel so there's no dirt on it. Also examine it, make sure there's no scars, indentations in it, which would also cause it not to seal. Once you've got that thing cleaned up, just put it back in the groove. Make sure it sits down the whole way in the groove. And the other thing you want to do is grab a little bit of lubrication and make sure that has a nice lubricated surface. In this case I'm using 111 lubrication. Works very well. It's a non-petroleum based lubrication, which is important to make sure the O-ring doesn't degrade. So we got our O-ring nice and lubricated. And then we'll just grab the filter and just set it right down in. And it should, there's a little pin that sticks up in the bottom, she'll go right over that. And then we're ready to put the filter in. One important thing as you thread this filter housing on, it should go on nice and easy. And as the top gets close to the bottom of the housing, it should start to get tight. If it starts to get tight prior to getting close to the top, typically means that your filter has fallen off center and hasn't. On the bottom of this, there's like a little nipple that On the bottom of this filter housing, there's a little nipple that the filter goes up inside, and if the filter has fallen off center, it'll actually hit that nipple and won't go down in the filter. So it's really important to make sure that thing spins freely, is centered, and once you start getting tight, just go a little bit further, nice and snug, and that's it. One thing you never want to do is use a wrench to make it tight. Wrench does give you a lot of leverage, and it can be difficult the next time to remove it. Alright, we got the filter nice and tight. Water's still off. So the next step is to fire the thing up. Apply some water pressure to it. So I'm going to open up the inlet valve. And we got the filter bowl filling up. And we are trapping a pocket of air in here, so once that gets full, I'll just shut it off. And I like to press this pressure release back here. Just give this release of pressure. Alright. After that's done, turn the valve on the whole way, turn the outlet valve on. Notice a little bit of air that was still left in there, no big deal. That'll go out of the faucets. And you're done. And just double check our valves, bypass closed, inlet, outlet open, and we should have water on in the house. If you're looking for filters and supplies for your system, we stock hundreds of filters, supplies, RO filters, whole house filters, UV bulbs, quartz sleeves, O-rings, filter wrenches, you name it, for different brands, for Kinetico, for Culligan, for Hague, Rainsoft, Amatec, the list goes on. Whatever you have, give us a call and we'd be glad to discuss what you're looking for and find the part, the filter, and what you need to fix your unit. We do have a website, martinwater.com, that has a large selection of these items. If you go there and can't find what you're looking for, give us a call and we'd be glad to find the correct product for you. If you order online, shipping is free on orders over $50, and orders do ship out the next day. So give us a call at 800-887-7555 or find us on the web at martinwater.com.